Peace, family. Peace and power for the journey, tribe. A pioneer is one who comes along to facilitate change in whatever category, on whatever assignment, whatever purpose it is for them to fulfill. Anyone who is the pioneer is the first one to do it. And that's their assignment, that's their mission, no matter what it is, right? If this is you, I hope this message inspires you, because any pioneer will tell you that it's not easy being the first to do something. Whether you have been equipped with everything you need to do it, whether you're feeling your way through it, it's never easy, because most of us don't like change. But change is the only constant thing. You can either get with it or get left behind. So specifically speaking, Spirit wants me to speak about the pioneers that have been chosen at this time, for this time, to change the earth, to change humanity and the way things have been going. Whether you see this on a larger scale, or even if you're just the one who is the pioneer to change things in your community, in your family. However, you've been created to do so. I know that you know that it is not easy. It was never designed to be easy. But you have to know that you were created and given everything you need, like you were built for it, right? It's your purpose. You were built for it. You have to know that. I feel like the biggest thing with many people, they always want to know, like, why is this person, why have they been chosen to do it? That's not your place to always ask why someone has been chosen, because as a pioneer myself, and I'm sure others can attest to this, a lot of times we even question, like, why were we the ones that have to come do this? Because remember, most people don't like change. They don't want to hear what you're saying when they've been stuck in mindsets and patterns and cycles, generational traditions and curses and different things that everybody has been doing for so long. And then you were created when you remembered, when you woke up to it. You're the one who's supposed to come and say, I know we've been doing this. I know we've been doing it. First of all, it's difficult for you to even speak up and say that to people who are comfortable in what they're doing. So once you step into your potential, your courage to say it, you say it, and then there it is. So I can just say this if I'm speaking to you, because I'm speaking to me too. You're built for this. You're built for all of the backlash. You're built for all of the bitterness with people who want to stay in comfort zones that are going to kill them. Because if you ain't growing, you dying. You're built to sustain all of the weight that has been put on your shoulders, and you signed up for this. Because once we awaken and we remember that we signed up for it. It just takes constant groundingness. It takes constant shadow work. It takes constant going within so that you can not only remember what you were created to do, the specific things that you've been sent here to pioneer, but then so you had the strength to deal with the ones that's going to fight against everything that you're doing, but you know you got to keep doing it because this is bigger than you and it's not about them. It's always easy, I feel, for people to say, why is he or she doing this? Why does he or she have that? When they don't know what you had to do to get it. They wasn't there with you and Creator when y'all signed that contract, when y'all made that agreement, when you said, okay, I'll go do it. Because that's what we did. This family has been going through that for all of these years, for all of these generations. And Big Mama like, this shit gotta change. Who gonna raise their hand and volunteer and sign up? And there's one brave one that says, I'll go. Because as an earth angel, if you know what an earth angel is sent here for, as an oracle, as a high priestess, as a healer, as an intuitive, whatever it is that you know that your title is, your assignment is, you know that that's what you do. You cannot not do what you were created and designed to do, and you can't worry about people who don't understand you. Let them keep understanding, because another thing we have to know on this path as pioneers, you know everybody can't go. You know everybody is not going to accept the change. You know that if things have been plaguing bloodlines and lineages for years, you know it's going to be many people that's not going to get with the program and want to heal. But you know that you're not doing it for those people. You're doing it for the ones that have been crying. And Big Mama, Prime Creator Source, heard them crying out saying, I want better. I need better. Even if you don't give it to me, give it to my kids. Big Mama heard those cries. That's why she sent you. Don't forget that. Don't forget who sent you, and don't forget why. When they talking shit about you, fuck it. They've been doing that anyway. Even before you awakened to who you were. Because you know what? They knew who you were. Let's be clear. Many pioneers have been incarnated into families, communities, places, environments, spaces, right? To create change. And it's always people there that knew who you were before you knew who you were. Are. Is. Am. Do not forget when you're going within to ask for them to be revealed. Because just because you know who you were sent by, they know who they were sent by too. We already know, tribe, because I know we know. Even when we don't speak on things, we know things. We see things in the spiritual. We already know what time it is. We know who's there to distract us. We know who's there trying to destroy you. We know who's there trying to block us off of our mission. We know when the spiritual attacks come. We know they coming from the entities that don't want to see you be you. But they know they can't stop you. So they send the ones you love. They send the ones closest to you. They send the ones that you've been put on the front line to fight for. They send them. Your family that you love so much. Your parents, your siblings, your children. They send those diseases. They send those horrible curses that have plagued the bloodline that nobody don't want to talk about. Hurt people breed hurt people. And if you're a pioneer to change that, you know you are dealing with a lot of hurt people that have bred a lot of hurt people. And they keep breeding hurt people. But you built for this. Don't forget. And do not forget where your help come from. That's why you have to stay grounded. That's why you have to stay focused even in distractions. That's why you have to tap into your, not just your potential, because you know you got that. Ain't nobody got to teach you how to do what you created to do. But you have to tap into your strength and resilience to keep doing it when they throwing everything at you. Keep going within, because remember, you win. In the end, don't worry about the win. Don't worry about what they saying and how they saying it. Don't worry about if you feel like you're not equipped. Yes, you are. Everything you need is within you. It's not outside of you. That's why, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That's why they keep telling me to say, go within. As a pioneer, a lot of times we get so caught up in our duties that we forget that self-love, that self-care, that time for yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And we also have to remember that you cannot help those that don't want to be helped. You ain't here to help everybody. Let's be clear about that too. You're not. Because everybody isn't going. Everybody isn't going to grow. Everybody isn't going to heal. You're assigned to who you're specifically assigned to. And your purpose is that thing that happens when you're walking in your purpose. Let's be clear. When you're out here on the front lines doing what you're supposed to do, the people that are supposed to listen are going to listen. The people that have been waiting for you are going to know you when you get there. There are no big I's and little U's. So it's not about them worshiping you. Your purpose is to be their coach, to pull their greatness, their strength, their healing out of them, because it's in them too. They just needed somebody to show them different. Remember, you're here to impact change. They need you to coach them through this game called life, even when they're being distracted. Even when they're trying to follow their path, they're trying to awaken. And remember, it's going to always be some hurt people that's hurt and don't want to heal. And they're going to be trying to distract them too. And they need you to be strong for them. But you can't be strong for them until you're strong for you. And you cannot keep speaking to empty vessels. You cannot keep throwing your pearls to swine. Ain't that what they said? You have to know when you've given somebody something, and you have to know when you've planted those seeds. When you're doing what Creator told you to do, they still have the free will to receive it. But don't keep circling the block for people that don't want to listen. What does he say? Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you're saying. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you're saying. Because a lot of people don't. But it's not about numbers. Because if you say something to impact, to encourage, to help enlighten, to assist someone with their healing, to help somebody walk in self-love, to help somebody that didn't have the strength to break out of chains and bondages that have plagued their life for so long, if it's one person that come along that you're able to help, you did your damn job. Do not let these entities that thought they ran something in this earthly realm keep fooling you with numbers and algorithm and telling you to chase when you were never supposed to chase. You attract everything, every being, and everyone that's alignment with your frequency and your soul. Even if the only person you help is you in this physical avatar, you did your damn job. Because if you ain't helping you, you can't help nobody else. So if this is for you, this is to encourage you on why you doing what you doing, to remember what you doing. Don't think we don't have to fight just because we want to walk in love and light. It's all about balance, tribe. Being a pioneer ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. And you can't worry about those that want to question why you doing what you do. Tell them to go ask your mama. And tell them when they're trying to play with you, they need to go play with their mama. Because it's the only one that's going to let them slide. Don't let people get comfortable with disrespecting you when you know who you are and you know what you're assigned to do. Give that loving and kindness. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But do not let people play with you, because playtime has been over on this journey. Love yourself first. You can't love and do nothing for nobody else until you put yourself first. You put yourself first. If people don't want to receive what you are assigned to say, keep it moving. Don't stop. We don't have time for that. We're busy out here. We're on assignment. Don't stop for every damn dog that bark at you too. Keep your stick with you. Keep your stick with you. Don't let words penetrate you. Most people that's spilling out negative, low vibrational words, curses, and spells to you, they don't know that karma hit different when it come back. They don't know that karma is instant right about now. That ain't your concern either. Let your spirit team handle them. Make sure you keep talking to them and get your strength from your spirit team on high. That's what they here for. But if you don't call on them, they can't assist you. Call on the ones that's been assigned to protect us. When you on assignment, you ain't out here by yourself. The protection is there even when these motherfuckers can't see it. But they gonna feel it. The protection is there, especially when they can't see it. When they think they fucking with you, they ain't fucking with you. That's what I'm saying. We are assigned those to protect us, to guide us. But we got to call on our armies. We got to call on our ancestors. Because some of us, you know, you got ancestors, right? People forget this. Sometimes they don't see it until they transition into that spiritual realm, how they were. And a lot of them are coming back to assist you with pioneering these changes in these families. Because remember, when you heal yourself, you heal your ancestors and you heal future generations. And you got a lot of those ancestors that people thought were bad. That's the word we want to use. You can learn from them too. And you have some of them that are counting on you for their healing and they assisting you. Anything you ask them for, they're going to come through and give it to you because they know who doing the dumb shit in the family. They know who's out here trying to destroy people in communities, trying to keep people down, trying to destroy families, trying to pull people apart, don't want to see people rise. They know who been out here doing everything. Just like you see in the spiritual realm, they there, they see it too. And a lot of them are using their free will to say, I want to be different than I was because first of all, I'm a doula. That just came out. Thank you, Spirit. And I know that as a birth doula, a lot of the ancestors are coming back and they trying to clear this shit up before they come back because they like, no, I got to do it right this time. So they're assisting you and they are helping you to clear up a lot of this karma. So when you're out here on the front line, just doing what you were designed, destined, and created to do, don't worry about those that are opposed to you. Most people don't even love themselves. Y'all know that. How they gonna love you? Most people don't like themselves. They can't like you. Most people don't know thyself. So how can they overstand you? Most people don't want to heal because shadow work is hard as a motherfucker. Don't believe me, I've done mine. I continue to do mine. Healing is a journey and shadow work is too. And for those who don't want to look in that mirror and look at themselves, they just like tap dancing with the devil for likes and all of that. I ain't talking to you because you'll never know what I'm talking about. Most people don't want to heal because then they got to feel. They got to go down into the depths, in the trenches, and they got to look at themselves and they can't keep playing victim. They have to know that they played a role in this experience that we're all having as spiritual beings on this human side, in this human avatar. So ain't no way they can understand what you talking about. And that has nothing to do with you. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop thinking that anything that you need is outside of you. Stop thinking that you need approval. When you agreed to the assignment, you agreed that you were not going to remember for a while. We all did. But we knew that there was going to come a time when we awakened. If you woke up last night, last year, ain't no big eyes and little U's in Big Mama's house. Let's be clear about that. Because some people think that because they've been doing it 20 years or 50 years, gratitude to you. I give thanks to those who have come before us to pioneer, blaze the trail. Because somebody got to do it, right? At some point in time, but it's divine timing. So if you woke up if you gonna wake up tonight, you woke up a few minutes ago, Your purpose is no less than anybody else's. Nobody's purpose is greater than yours because they've been doing it longer than you. Because in Big Mama's divine timeline, and hell, how we know we all ain't doing it at the same time? Because you know we're all past, present, and future going on at the same time. Stay woke on it too. As you're pioneering, remember what you've done. Continue to do your shadow work. Remember what you're here to do. Call on your spirit team to assist you every day, multiple times a day. Because right now they playing. While you in them dimensions all night with me, if you know what I mean. When you come back to this side, make sure you ground yourself. Make sure you cloak yourself before you step back in this side. Because they just waiting on you to slip. They waiting on you to get distracted. They're waiting. They're throwing things to throw you off focus. But diamonds are made under pressure. If it was easy, everybody would be stepping in their purpose and doing it. Remember who you are and act accordingly. They've been throwing rocks at the throne. Big Mama just ain't letting them touch you. And the ones that do touch you, you need a little bit so you can feel a little bit in this experience. So you can remember. As you're pioneering, make sure that you stay noble, you stay humble to what you're here to do. Don't let anything allow you to tap into your ego and edge. The God in you, above you, is the same out of you. Egos can't go on this journey. We've had enough of that. And just be mindful. Nobody that wants to enslave you, nobody that wants to stay comfortable, nobody that understands you is not going to allow you to do what you're doing, but they also can't stop you. So if this is you, I send you peace, I send you love, I send you power on this journey. We got this.